Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video here. It's been a little bit. Hopefully things are going well. I know that you guys are working on measures of central tendency. For the most part, these are probably things that you guys might have seen before. Some of the questions might be a little bit different, so I kind of wanted to go through some of them. First off, we'll just go through finding the mean, median, and mode of each data set. We'll start off easiest to hardest there. So in my opinion, the easiest one to find is the mode. All you're looking for is to see, do any numbers repeat, and if so, which one repeats the most. So look at number 7. We've got 10 and 10. It's the only number that repeats. So our mode is 10. Okay. There we go. For the median then, it's always easiest to me if you put it in order from least to greatest. So we got 9, 10, 10. Don't forget to include both of them. 12, 15, and 16. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 numbers. Now I'm just going to go through and start crossing them out. You got 1 on each end. So because we have an even number, we're going to come up with 2 middle numbers there. All we're doing is find the average of both of them. So the median is equal to 10 plus 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 11. Now our mean, we are going to add them all up and divide by the number of data points we have. So it's going to be 12 plus 10 plus 9 plus 15 plus 16 plus 10 all over 6. And we got 20 plus 31 is 40, so that'd be 60. 72 divided by 6. Our average is going to be 12. So that's how you find the mean, median, mode. Relatively simple. Let's do another one here. Let's do number 9. So time spent on the internet. Way too long. Anyways, let's look here. Do we have a mode? So do we have a number that repeats itself? 75, 38, 43, 120, 65, 48, 52. We do not. So for our mode, there is no mode. Now let's look at the time let's find the median. I'm just gonna put the number up here so that if you guys were looking back on it, you could always match it up. Number 9. So the median. For the median, we're gonna put it in order. So you got 38, 43, 48, 52, 65, 75, 120. So cross them out. We'll go 38, 120, 43, 75, 48, 65. Since this one has an odd number of data points, our median will be one of our numbers, and it's going to be 52. Now, once you take a look between these next, so you see here the median for number 7 was 11, and the mean was 12, relatively close to each other, right? But we didn't really have anything called outliers, and those are numbers that lie really far above and below our normal set of data. So in this case, All the numbers are kind of close to each other, but then we have this 120 that's super far away. That won't affect our median, but it will affect our mean, and I'll show you. So our mean here is going to be 75 plus 38 plus 43 plus 120 plus 65 plus 48 plus 52. And that's going to be over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, divided by 7. Now, I do not have... I don't have all that memorized in my head, so I'm going to go ahead and use a calculator. And our mean here is going to be equal to 63. And I feel like that is quite a bit different than our median here. It's 11 data points. It's 11 minutes different. And a lot of that's driven by the fact that we have this 120 outlier that's pulling our mean upwards. Okay, so those are the ones that you guys have probably seen before, might have even done before. I'm not too concerned with those. The ones that I know are a little bit more difficult come in these next few. So find the value of x such that the data point has the given mean. So what we're saying here is that, well, let's look at 11. We're saying that our mean is 4.8. Now, how did we get to 4.8? Well, we added up all of our numbers. I'm going to do the x first. 3.8 plus 4.2 plus 5.3. And that's all we've got, right? 4 numbers. Yep. So divide that by, then we're going to divide it by 4. Now to solve this, we just kind of do it like we do any other algebraic question. First, let's multiply it by 4. So we're going to get 4.8 times 4, which is 19.2. So 19.2 is going to equal x plus 3.8 plus 4.2 plus 5.3. Add all those up. You can either subtract them each individually or add them up. So 19.2 is equal to x plus 13.3. Your x value is then going to equal 5.9 when you subtract it. So 19.2 minus 13.3 gives us an x value of 5.9. So the way that you solve these is you multiply the mean that you're given by the number of data points that you have, and then it's just you're subtracting the total. So remember, the average is equal to the total divided by the number of data points you have. So that's all you're doing here. The only difference is that for your total, you don't know what one of your numbers is. So it's x plus the total of the rest divided by the number of data points you have is equal to the average. This number 15 is a good way to tie in your last lesson with the frequency table. So the number of weekly sales. What I would do is write out all of our data. So we got 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15. Okay. The line plot on the right shows the number of weekly sales a salesperson made in the first 9 weeks of a 10-week sales period. The salesperson's target is an average of 14 sales each week. How many sales does the salesperson need in the 10th week to meet the target average? So, if they wanted to average 14 sales in a week, and we have 10 weeks here, so we know that there's going to be 10 data points. Then what we're going to do is x plus the total of the rest divided by 10 is equal to 14. Alright, so I'm going to add up the total of all the rest there. You got 12 plus 13 plus 13 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. So that means that 14 is equal to x plus 125 divided by 10, multiplied by 10, and you're going to have 140 is equal to x plus 125. X will equal 15. That means that in our 10th week, we have to have 15 sales in order for it to average out to 14 sales a week. Alright guys, I hope that all made a little bit of sense. The range, if you were ever looking for the range is just your highest minus your lowest. So whatever your highest number is minus your lowest number, that would be our range. So I hope that helps. I'm hoping I'll start putting out more of these videos like each week. I have your guys's, I've got a schedule of lessons that are going to be coming up, so I kind of want to try to touch each one as I can, as soon as I can before you guys get too far into the unit. And if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. Tell me what you guys are working on, and I will try to make a video as soon as I can after that. Alright, have a good week.